Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon, a game that you probably never expected that was going to be on the channel. I've actually really liked this game a lot in the past, and I really wanted to do a LP on it because I thought it was really fun, and it's very interesting to see the history of, well, video games. So, I guess this is the start of doing an indie game, because technically this is an indie game. So, welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your own dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. Or become EA and screw a lot of people over by microtransactions. Before you can start your adventure, you have to give your upcoming company a name. Now, you probably have noticed I'm keeping the cursor on for this. That's simply just because it's a lot easier to follow the game if you have a cursor. It is a Tycoon game, I guess. So, you know me by this point. That's Newman. I go by Nyman on the internet. That's just the name I gave myself a long time ago. So, here we are. As for customization, where's the... Yeah, that is not indicative of how red my hair is. I am a redhead, but not like that. I'm like a... I don't know what you call it. I don't like any of these shirts. You know what? That's fine. And the company name. I've thought about this for a while, and there's a reason for it. Well, this is more of a dumb play through the game kind of fun thing that I wanted to cover. I wanted to have, I don't know, I guess a combination of interests, and my two favorite game companies for different reasons. One of them being Atlas, and one of them being Bungie. Bungie for Destiny 2, and that's the reason why I still love video games and stuff like that, and it's the reason I have all my friends. So I thank Bungie very much for giving me that. And for Atlas, because Atlas makes really good games with Persona. So I wanted to combine the two names, and I've come up with the best name I think anybody could come up with. Buttless. For Bungie and... Actually, I should not do double T. There we go. Buttless. Bungie and Atlas will make Persona 2 Shadowkeep. I don't know where I'm going with that. That's the name I'm giving myself for the company. We're going with Buttless, baby. And since I played the game before, we can unlock hints. I am not doing hints because that would be cheating. So look at us. We can immediately start a new game, and we have money on the top right here. See, I can actually point with the cursor this time. And 0 fans and years and stuff. This game goes for about 35 years in-game. Each week takes about, 5 seconds, so you can do the math there. Let us develop a new game. And, these are really good topics right off the bat. These 4 topics are randomized with every new playthrough, and there's also randomization on how well different combinations of how your company does with different topics does. So, in one playthrough, your playthrough might be really good with fantasy games, but in another playthrough, you might not be. So, man, we could do a disaster simulation. That seems, yeah, because, I'm thinking, City Skylines, kinda. The Commodore 64, the PC. Now, I will say, I was born in the early 2000s, so I don't know a lot when it comes to the 70s to the very early 2000s, I guess. I mean, I have pretty good knowledge until, N64, pretty much. Anything, was it before that? I'm aware of the Atari 2600, but I don't really know anything about that. Let's try... Market share is good for that, but the dev costs, And also, I want to make a goal of... I want to make a game for every console. So, or I guess every platform, I should say. So, there is that. Also, videos are going to be around 15, 20 minutes. They're not going to be terribly long, so. Disaster simulation. Ooh, okay. This can be topical with the times. Yeah. Noah's Ark Simulator. Because we all want to know what happened during Noah's Ark. How did he get all those animals on a boat without them killing each other? Or that one scene from Family Guy. You know, we'll never know. But this game, our first game as Buttless, we shall discover what happened on Noah's Ark Simulator. Either that or we just play as God and we just nuke the entire planet with water. You can go text-based, but as you use a different graphic level, you can actually level it up over time. So if we start with 2K graphics, even though it costs out the ass, we'll eventually level it up over and over again, and we'll be really good with those type of graphics. Start development. And yeah, you got these little bubbles. Okay. Simulation. We don't need sorting quests. I would say the engine is most important and the gameplay be like second. These bars aren't really like, you don't have to be very specific with them. These just show the time allocation, so I want to give a little bit to engine. I think for a simulator, you would have to have a really good engine. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Noah's Ark Simulator. You could be one of the sinful humans that gets hit by the flood. You could choose to be one of them. See, look how good this is. AI, no. Dialogues, I would say, are important. Level design, decently important. Sure. Development stage 2. Why not? And yeah, make sure you have no bugs when you finish the game because that will hinder your money. Also, my money. Ugh. Okay. Sounds. I don't think that's very important. I'm just going to dumb that down. We'll keep basic sounds. World design. I think graphics would be more important than world design, to be honest with you. Because who knows what the biblical world of Noah's Ark looked like. Okay. Yeah, you can already tell where this LP is going. Let us see. Man, we got a lot of bugs in our system. Also, every month you get the rent payment, so you do want to kind of be fast on that. New combo and XP galore. And we can always change the name if we want. I'm sticking with Noah's Ark Simulator. I think that's a good game. Now, as the week changes, boom, we can do a generate game report right off the gate. So let's do that. You want to do that for every game you do. God, it costed $46,000. Hopefully we can make that back. Let's see. First reviews. Ooh. Waste of money. Pretty bad. Okay. Okay, 3.75, I think. Yeah, but let's newcomer and release Noah's Ark Simulator. Moderate response. Look, it's our first game. We'll be fine. Actually, we didn't do terrible. 1,700 units. We made back 12,000 bucks. Okay. What can we research? We do want to save up for a game engine. Ooh, we got really good topics. Okay. Surgeon Simulator. I like the sounds of that. Let's get surgery for later. So yeah, research is very important. Yeah, so what was the problem? Disasters and simulation are great. Oh, AI is very important. Why? I guess maybe I'm thinking of like a Telltale game or something. I don't know. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright, we gotta quickly make another game here. Okay. Also, the game kind of docks you for doing the same things over and over again, so you kind of want to swap it up every game or two. We could do we could be the first ones to do Final Fantasy. A fantasy RPG for the PC. It's way cheaper. Yes. Alright. You know what? We're going to get a head start on Final Fantasy. We're going to be the first fantasy. Surely we won't fail from here. And totally won't dock us for copyright infringement. Look, this is fine. We just got to make back our money. Alright, so what's in... Okay, story and quests way up. Engine a little bit lower. Actually, I'd say like engine's around here. Well, no. Because you got to be able to save and stuff. I'd say equal for gameplay and engine. And then story and quests go way high up. Yeah, let's try that. I don't remember a lot of where you should have things, so it's going to be... Oh, why are you scratching your head? Ugh, whatever. I mean, we did kind of lose money. We went 70k down the drain. But, okay, AI, we went all the way up. I would say dialogues are... We're not having, like, specific character dialogue. We'll put a little bit into it. And then level design... We can have level design be here. It's only the first fantasy. This isn't Final Fantasy VII. Like, we could be fine. We're fine. We don't need to have a banger. How much did you sell? 46K. We're losing a lot of money. Okay, I'd say world design's very important. Graphics, not so much. And we'll bump up sound a little bit. We're going to have an orchestral thing at some point. It's going to be like Final Fantasy 16, where the music is amazing. And we're about to have to pay rent in a second. Ugh, that's going to suck. Alright, finish those bugs. Hammer out the bugs. We do not want bugs in our game because that heavily decreases our money. Oh my god, 8K. Okay, release it. We gotta make money back, man. At the beginning here, it's kind of just pushing out games really quickly to make back the money. First Fantasy. Alright, and then let's wait to see the game report, and boop. Oh, platform news. Galvador 64, or G64, outselling competitors in the PC sector. Great timing. Might spell the ending of competing hardware manufacturers. Heh, heh, they don't know yet. Anyway, please do good. Okay. I'll take mediocre at best. That's way better than... Hey, 7! We got a 7. That's not bad. Star Games was an asshole this time, but that did a lot better than the first one. Holy crap. Almost 5.2K? We have 42 fans. First Fantasy is a banger. Oh my god. Okay, so what did we do wrong? Sound is not very important. I do that much. Alright, honestly, I think we should just push out another game. Just keep coming out with more games. We could do Surgeon Simulator. Maybe it was just the combination of stuff that I didn't do right. And then, what's it? Instead of Surgeon Simulator, we're only going to worry about the Spleen. So Spleen, Spleen Sim, or Spleen Surgeon Sim. Yes. We only care about the spleens at Buttless. So it's very important that we have a surgeon game based on the spleen. 2D graphics, let's go. So yeah, don't worry about too much about spending a ton of money. Okay, story and quest, yoink. Engine, yoink. Gameplay. Actually, let's make this a fun spleen game. We'll lower the engine a little bit. We don't need that much engine. We just gotta be able to save our game or something like that. But gameplay, yeah. We gotta have fun operating on the spleen. Is that a thing that happens? Do we operate on spleens? I'm not a doctor. Anyway. But yeah, see, we got 60K. We're almost back. Okay, AI. Yeah, it wants AI. So dialogues go, well, You know, dialogues don't care. Level design, little important. We'll max out artificial intelligence. First Fantasy has achieved 10K units. It's some important milestone in the history of Buttless. We're making our way. We're ranked 61 though. We're in the top 100. There's that. And that's one of our only second game. Okay, so world design I don't think is that important. We're literally just gonna be operating on spleens. Sound I say a little important. Well, now. Focus on everything on the graphics. We gotta have detailed spleens here. We make detailed spleens here at Buttless. This is asinine. Rumors Japanese company Ninvento is planning to launch its very own gaming console. Ninvento is known for the widely successful arcade game Dinky King. I wonder what this is talking about in real life. Many industry experts doubt the homing game. Yeah, I still have my Switch, and my PS5, and my Wii U, and my GameCube for that matter. All right, come on, get those bugs. Hammer out the bugs. We do not want roaches in our system. Might be a mistake that we're doing a simulator game immediately, but it's fine. New record on the technology actually, and leveled up our graphics. Release the game, and let's get that research immediately. All right, let's see. Come on. Oh, we saw some 10s, so it shows potential. Our Spleen Simulator did pretty good actually. 6. Are we gonna have 6 across the board? Hey, I'll take 6. That's a decent game. That's a very decent game. I will gladly take that. Oh, we're getting some units sold. Not as much as First Fantasy, but hey. Spleen Surgeon Simulator. Oh, hello. Just finished Spleen Surgeon Sim. What? Who the hell would buy that game, honestly? I'm contracting business. We could use skills like yours. If you're ever short on cash, just let me know and we'll see if some work. Yeah, this is very important. So, you can see we got some contracts, and some of which are very reasonable and some are not reasonable. Do the reasonable ones, they get you some extra money if you need it. So 5 weeks for 9 design and 2 tech. Okay. So what went wrong with Spleen Surgeon? Story and quest not important. PC simulation great. Okay. We did the right things. I just don't think simulation is our go-to. It confirmed the TES for early next year. Ooh, okay. We might have to hold off and just do some contracts to get us the money. God, stop scratching your head. You're delaying the inevitable, man. Come on. Alright. Let's do one more. Can we? Screw it. We can do it. I think we can do it. If anything, we're getting a bunch of research points, and that is important. Come on. Also, yeah, thank you. And when you click on this, you'll get the money, but if you just let them stack up, you'll just get them all in a row. I'm gonna research the game engine. This is important for later. We have really good topics right now, so I think it's worth our efforts to try to get the engine up, because the more we work on our engine, the more we level it up. So, hey, might as well go for it, right? And we have 152,000 in the bank. All right, but I don't think it's gonna be, well, 50K. That's 80, 90K. Okay, yeah, we got to come up with another game first. So let's This will probably be the last game I do for this episode. UFO. That's very specific. Let's do a vampire. Oh, we can make Castlevania before Castlevania comes out. Yeah, vampire action game for the. God, the dev cost is so much for G64. I think it'd be better on the PC, mind you. And we'll do what's a bad spin-off of Castlevania? Rookvania. Yeah, sure, because I don't know why it reminded me of chess, and we're going with Rook. Rookvania. Here we go. We're doing it before it even comes out. All right. Oh God, what goes into an action game? I would say the gameplay all the way. Actually, yeah, no. Gameplay all the way, engine, not so much. Story and quests, no. We can have a crappy story in an action game. People won't care because you're hitting vampires with, not crosses, but ninja stars. I don't know. What's another, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to offend another religion. The cross is funny. I'm kidding, by the way. TES is out. Yeah, I was afraid of that. We'll get into the TES. We don't have to have stuff for that. Level design all the way up. Artificial intelligence. Let's have that. Medium. Who cares about dialogue? It's an action game. I'm thinking of like Spider-Man for the PS4. Like the story can be shit, but the action has to be great. That's not saying the Spider-Man PS4 has a bad story. I actually really love the story. Let's do that. Let's do that, and then a little bit in sound. We gotta have the cool sounds. Well, actually, yeah, we can have the cool sound effects. I don't know how reliant on the graphics it needs to be. We'll put a little bit into sound. All right, let's see. Let's see what Rookvania will do for us. We're just kind of figuring out what our best genres are, and so far, simulator does okay. RPG does decent. Although we kind of messed up on RPG a little bit. Get those bugs. Alright. Send it out to the people who desire Rookvania. That's a lot of level ups, holy crap. And leveled ourselves up. We now research game tutorials. Which, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do. It's on, oh my god, it's 40K though. Never mind. Let's get crime? Because we can make GTA. Man, we got a really good setup on these topics. First reviews. I saw some 10s. 7. 6. Okay. I'm hoping for like a 6.75. Oh, 5.75. That's still good though. That was pretty high ranked. Almost to 3K. Okay. That's not bad. That's not terrible. Let's generate that game report. See what went wrong with Rookvania. God, that's a horrible name. Like, Jesus. Ugh. Alright, let's see. What went wrong? Great combination. Engine's very important, and PC action is just good. Okay, that's probably what went wrong with it. But before we continue on, thankfully this pauses the game, I'm going to end things off here. So, next time on Game Dev Tycoon, we'll be creating even more terrible and probably offensive games. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.